Da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. What does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review, and today I'm very excited for checking out TKO from Pack of Games. This is for 2 players, ages 8 plus, so I'm taking about 10 minutes to play, and TKO is in the series of Pack-O Games line, which is in a ridiculously small box. They like to say it's the size of a pack of gum. It's got minimalist components, but they try and pack in a good game. This one is a boxing game, a head-to-head knock-out-your-opponent type of game. But does it work? Let's open it up, and I'll tell you. Alrighty then, we're going to take a look at what should get inside of TKO. First and foremost, we've got our handy-dandy rule booklet. It's very small, as you could guess, with the size of the box, and it's pretty well done. It should have you up and running in no time at all. Also, they have a little link in all the pack of games that will teach you how to play the game in 3 minutes or less, which is very useful. I wish there was a QR code for it, but it's obviously a little bit too small for that. But still, well done rule booklet. So in TKO, you're going to be taking control of a boxer with humorous names like Will Bleed, Pablo Bruise, Bill Cream, Ginger Ale, numerous different boxers, and then you are going to be fighting. You're going to be fighting over the course of 2 or 3 rounds, trying to earn the championship belt by trying to outmaneuver your opponents by throwing uppercuts, head blocks, body blows, or body blocks. And your opponent is going to be doing the same thing. So they'll also have a boxer like this set up. Now I do want to mention that each boxer is slightly unique in the fact that they're all going to have essentially 4 points, but in different categories. So for instance, this guy has 2 and 2 here. This guy starts off with 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, so he's going to start off pretty good at everything. This guy's going to start at 2 here and 2 there. And what does that mean? Well, because as you can see right down here, the green spot is going to be a 5, and that is how you win the game, how you win the round. You're going to be trying to get to a 5 before your opponent gets to their 5, and you can do that, then you have successfully won a round. You'll get one of these guys, and the first person to get to 2 rounds is going to win. So how does the game play? Well, once you've got your boxer set up with all your little body blocks, your body blows, all this stuff set up next to your boxer, each player is going to grab one of these little guys right here, which will have the 4 different types of blocks and hits that you can do. And what you're going to do is you're both going to pick one of these at the same time, either hidden or underneath the table. So for instance, I might be like, all right, I'm going to do a body block because maybe my opponent is really good at body blows. So what's going to happen is you're going to pick that, your opponent's going to put his hand over whenever he does, and you're both going to reveal at the same time. So yes, body block versus body blow. That's good for us because if you block the punch that someone else is throwing, then they get tired and you gain a point on whatever you threw. So for instance, I did a body block, I threw up a body block, that means I would gain a point. Now, if I would not have thrown up a body block, let's say I did a head block instead, then my opponent would have gained 1 point on his body blows. And really, that's pretty much the extent of the game. You're going to be doing that over and over again. Now, I did forget to mention something in the pros and the cons, and that is that this game is extremely repetitive. You're going to be doing that over and over and over and over again. Also, if you throw the same punch, no one gets awarded any points, just a heads up. But anywho, you're going to continue to do that until someone gets to 5, at which point they will win the round 1, and then you will reset everything, do it again until someone has won 2 rounds, and they will be the winner of the game. Now, there is also an advanced version of the game, which is going to use this little power thing right here. And if you're familiar with NCAA college basketball, which I imagine some people are not, this is essentially a power arrow, and when you win a round, the arrow will go towards you. Now, if you win another round while the arrow is pointing at you, so if you win essentially 2 in a row or more, then you get to pick where you upgrade your point. Interesting little aspect. I actually enjoy it slightly more. It doesn't really add too much complexity, but I do enjoy it. But that, in a nutshell, is how you are going to be playing TKO. Alrighty then, TKO from Pack-O Game. What are my final thoughts? Let's go to the pros, let's go to the cons. First one, the cons side of the game is not going to be for everybody for a variety of different reasons. First, if you're not in the market for a portable game, if a game being portable does not really matter to you, I'm instantly going to tell you you're probably going to steer clear of this one. Next, 2 players, very restricted player count, not going to be for everyone. Now, my main problem that I have with this game, it's not a huge problem per se, but I feel like the game could have been a lot better. I'm going to give this a lukewarm recommendation. If you ask me for a number, I'd say about a 6. And the reason why it's not higher is because most of the components in the box, most of the cards in the box you're not going to use when you play the game. You play as 2 boxers. One person has 1 boxer, one person the other boxer, but they have like 6 or 7, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 8 boxers in the box. Which means, essentially, the majority of the cards in this box you're not actually going to be using when you play the game. And I feel like that was really a missed opportunity. Now, I imagine somebody who's trying to defend the game will say, yeah, but that gives you a different feel. Each boxer, some boxers are better at this and some are better at that, but it's all, everyone's even. You're just even on different things. It's not really asymmetrical gameplay, at least in my humble opinion. And I feel like if they would have just developed it a little bit more and added maybe just another slight mechanism here or there, it could have made it a better game with longer legs that I could recommend more. Whereas it stands now, moving on to the pros, TKO is not bad. It's an okay little lightning quick kind of game. It's just trying to outguess and think your opponent. That's really all this game is. You're like, all right, I know he's winning on that one right there. So is he going to go there, or is that too obvious? So what should I do? But you only really have 4 choices, and they're all repetitive choices. And this is supposed to be the pros. I'm supposed to talk about the positive, and let's get to the positives. And the positives are, it's quick, it's simple, and if you're looking for a portable game that's quick and simple and 2 players, this one's not a bad one to check out. This is definitely the kind of game where you can have it out when you're going to a restaurant or a bar or something like that, and just teach it to somebody real quick and say, all right, where are you going to try and hit me? You got to worry about me hitting you and you hitting me at the same time, and you move along the little thing, and you got the little championship belt, you can celebrate with that, and that's all fun. That's all good. Everybody I've played this with has enjoyed it to a degree. But that being said, if you're not looking for a portable game, absolutely not. And I feel like this game could have been better. But as it stands right now, TKO from Packet Games, not a bad game, but just one that I feel has some missed potential. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know! Boxing! Have you ever done it? And also, are you a fan of it? I used to spar when I was younger. Last time I boxed, I actually wanted to upload this video to YouTube. I boxed with a couple buddies of mine at a birthday party about 3 years ago. We were all just completely hammered, went down to my buddy's downstairs basement and just beat the crap out of each other. It was awesome because I came to school like the next day, and I'm a preschool teacher, and I got like this black eye, like a little bit of a going on like this, and I just didn't tell anybody what happened, so everybody was just like, oh my gosh, what happened? It was a lot of fun. But let me know, boxing, what are your thoughts on it? As always, thanks for your time, YouTube.